I was just like, man, what happened? You was having that much of a bad day, my boy? I came here to watch you, boy. Come on. Because I knew you were about to tear it up. But I look at it like, man, I wish I was out there with him. Like, that's how I feel. Because more than likely, I'd have been right there with him, talking my stuff just like him.
You're
But
like
then,
diving in front of the spit to
but
make sure that it doesn't hit deck.
I would have seen something at least to like, come on, man, come on, no, it ain't working. Like, or I'd have been like, hey, what you doing? You know what I'm saying? I don't even know if it would have even played out like that because Dak would have had to say something to me. He wouldn't have had time to spit. Welcome to Unblocked with Brandon Graham. I'm here with my boy, Bo Wolf, my co-host. Hey, man, what you got for him?
BG, I have known you for a long time. I remember being there the day that you were drafted. 15 years later, I think we've got 5 kids, 2 Super Bowl rings, and like 70-plus sacks between the two of us. We've accomplished a lot.
Yep.
And so now we are ready to sort of unpack that all in an unblocked way.
Yes.
The rest of this NFL season. Make sure that everybody is subscribing on YouTube and following BG Unblocked on your social media channels. And we got a lot to talk about. What are we doing here?
Man, we here talk ball. We talking life. We just gonna have some fun. I can tell you that. Excited to see where we go with it, man. It's just we're gonna be bouncing around.
I feel like something's wrong. What's the matter?
Oh yeah, I did tell you that. You go ahead.
There's something wrong with the set.
Change this out.
Uh-oh, here we go. Penn State is gone.
Man, you see that?
And now we got Michigan on the set from the Michigan Man.
You know, I'm gonna hide it. I'm gonna put this over here. It's on a different level.
Very nice, Brandon. You know what? You're here. You got to redecorate. You got to make some changes.
Hey, it's our room now.
All right. So obviously this has been a much different season for you. Mm-hmm. We're coming off of week 1, and for the first time, instead of being on the sideline with the Eagles, you were on the field beforehand, holding the trophy.
Yeah.
What was that like?
Man, it felt good. It brought back memories. We really was just out here, man, 5 months ago, 6 months ago now, it seemed like holding that trophy, and it just brought back them good memories. And I was happy to go out there with Mr. Lurie, and we just went out and just enjoyed it. I felt like I was playing the game, honestly.
But did you feel like you wanted to be playing the game?
Oh, of course. That pregame, that's the hardest part, I feel, of the pregame, the build-up before the game, because once the game started, I was just happy to be a fan and watch my guys play and ball and do all that stuff, but it's more in the beginning.
All right, we're gonna get into all of this. We're gonna get into what you thought about the game, maybe what you thought about the spitting incident, the Spitgate with Jalen Carter and Dak Prescott, Jalen Hurts' impressive performance. We're gonna talk about the game that's coming up this weekend, their Super Bowl rematch. We're gonna talk a little bit about like retired life, what that has been like for you, and all of this is under the unblocked premise, which works on a few levels, right? Because on the edge, you're trying to get unblocked. Mm-hmm. I think you've talked about like now that you are beyond playing in the NFL, like there are some things that you wanted to do in your life. You're unblocked on that front, and then of course there's after you make the game-winning play in the Super Bowl and sack Tom Brady, you unblock some people on social media.
Oh yeah, we definitely did that.
It's a famous PG moment. Let's start with the game. Let's start with week 1. And as we're calling this running it back, what was your reaction? You were in the stadium. You're like, you're all over the place. You're on the field. You're meeting Michael Jordan, first of all. What was that like?
Yeah, that was cool. That was real cool. Being able to see him, talk with him. Man, it was just like a dream come true as far as being able to see somebody that you always see that's in controversy on who's the best and all this. You have all these different talks about Kobe, you got LeBron, all them the top guys, and so to be with one of them, man, it was so cool. But I felt like I was doing a lot too because they had me everywhere, and I'm like, man, I'm trying to get back to the suite so I can see Jordan, talk to him. But luckily, the delay happened and we got to really chop it up. But it was cool.
Oh, you talked to him during the lightning delay?
Yeah, during the rain delay. That's when I got back and I was able to relax for the rest of the game.
Okay, so it worked out in your favor.
It worked out, did.
What kind of stuff did you hear from him?
Oh, you know what? Just just man, staying focused, like the car line. We all talk car line, dropping kids off. What's important?
Okay.
Family, all that good stuff. But it was good. It was real good.
Is that like someone who has made you starstruck? Is that as starstruck as you've gotten?
You know what? I think Nas was the first time seeing him.
Oh,
I
that's
got
a good one.
starstruck.
When was that?
And it was cool because I got to see him twice. I got to make up for the first time. It was after the Super Bowl. I went out to California. I think Carbone had a pop-up shop, and I love Carbone. I love Italian, so it
Okay.
was good. But I seen him there, and that was my first like rated R CD. The one that
Okay.
my mom got me for my birthday, and no, it was Christmas at the time, and she had that. That's when he went off on Jay-Z. It was during that time.
Okay.
Not Illmatic. I forgot the
Ether?
name. Ether.
Yep.
Yeah. And so, he got me starstruck. I didn't know what to say. Because I always used to be singing them songs, and just following them ever since.
And did you you introduce yourself? Did he recognize you?
Yeah, and that's the thing. When I introduced myself, it was more like
I'm a fan of yours, not I'm Brandon Graham. Right?
I did that. I'm like, man, I'm a big fan, and I just couldn't come up with nothing else. And he just kind of like, appreciate you, man, and just kind of walked away.
That's all he gave you? That's all he gave you?
Yeah, you know how I be coming. I was just like, wow, that's Nas. And so after that, I was like, man, I hope I don't never see him because he might remember that interaction. And then I seen him again this past year after we won. And it was cool.
Which is you only that's the reason for winning the Super Bowl is you get to meet Nas again.
I know it was kind of cool how that happened too through mutual people, and he just so happened to be there. And man,
did he remember?
And no, I didn't even bring it up, but we just was interacting. We was talking. It was cool. It was real cool to see him and talk with him, and not feel like dang like he remembered me because of this happening. But it was cool. It was real cool.
Well, I think that's really interesting because you are usually the one on the other side of that. Where, I mean, listen, I have watched you. You came to a training camp practice, and we were in the middle of a conversation, and all of a sudden, like 45 minutes goes by because everybody's coming over. They're going to try to have their minute with BG, and you are so gracious with your time, and you're going from talking about your faith to talking about your golf game to talking about just some mutual connection that you have, and you are giving these people like 100% of your attention, which I find to be like kind of exhausting. I'm impressed by that. So it's funny for you to be the one on the other side to be like, oh, like, hey, I'm a big fan, Nas.
I know. It was definitely young. I would say I was younger during that time, but still,
Yeah.
I still was a fan. I'm definitely was a fan of Nas, and man, who doesn't love Nas and all the greats in their field? But yeah, I felt like it was good.
Why is that important to you to be to be giving that energy to people when they come up to you?
People read energies, and for me, I want to always have that high tempo because I'm just loving life. I mean, we don't know how long we got to be here, and so for me, man, there's no sense of crying over stuff I can't change anyway. But that's not easy. But it's more of just trying to have that mindset, trying to take that daily walk, have integrity on on what I do and how I do things. And I know for me, when I'm not like that, people know that it's something going on, and it's something that I need to make sure I'm getting out too. And that's a good indicator for my wife too, where we can have our talks. And I know that that's what everybody needed, man, because we all out here living in a it's not as so good in this world, and other places. So I try to bring the best light I can.
That's good perspective. I just like to be Brandon Graham in Philadelphia comes with a lot. Like
It do, and you never know who day you might make in those moments.
Yeah.
Because man, it be people. I pray for my friends. I pray for people that I don't even like. Even if I see somebody driving fast, it's not about moving fast. You gotta slow it down a little bit, because that ain't nothing but just you heading into something that you don't want to too early because you rushing to get somewhere that you might not even. You might still have to wait when you get there. You know what I'm saying? Because it's been times where I flew somewhere and we still was delayed, and it's like, whew. But what if I'd have hit somebody or did something because I'm trying to rush to get there? So I'm always trying to put stuff in that type of perspective.
Well, I feel like that's also, I mean, we both got kids, similar ages. Mine are 7, 4, and 4 months. Yours are how old?
Mine is 9 and 6.
Okay. And I feel that very intensely, which is like, man, like this is what it's all about. Like this is going to be the best time of my life. and like you don't want to lose sight of that, right?
Yeah.
Like they say the days go quickly, or the days are long, the years are short.
Yep.
But like like I want to slow down.
It show you that. It really do show you that. It show you having these kids. I'm like, man, I got a 9-year-old girl. And man, you couldn't tell me she wasn't in her teens already, the way the conversation is. Then you got a 6-year-old boy. I mean, man, he's still mellow right now. He busy. He always just want to throw around, go outside and play. We play together. But man, you see how fast them years go by. Because I'm like, man, February be here before you know it, and March will be right behind them, because that's when their birthdays, and you be looking at you getting it an extra year older too.
Well, yeah,
You know,
no doubt about it. I feel it on the
38 next year.
back. Yeah.
Oh, 38 next year. So I'm back. We all back to back. My wife and baby girl February 4th and 5th. And then baby boy March 5th, and I'm April 3rd. So
Oh,
it's kind of
okay.
crazy how that kind of go down the line.
And it's also like you have the like I was looking at photos from the first Super Bowl, and there's your daughter, and she's what, I don't know how old she was then, like 2 years old or something like that.
Yeah, she was 2 during that time.
So you've got like the photographic evidence of on the football field, Emerson growing up. Yeah.
And then Bryson came that next. He came in 19, but so that was like 2 years after. Well, really, yeah, a year after.
That was a nice little diversion. Let's get back to ball.
Yep.
And you're in the stadium. It's a crazy atmosphere. Super Bowl champs are back, and 6 seconds into the game, we get word from the ref that Jalen Carter has been kicked out of the game. What was your reaction?
I was like, what happened? I'm like, man, what happened? But then I see the replay, because I had just got in the suite from doing all this stuff.
Okay.
And then I walked up, and then they say Jalen Carter kicked out, and then I heard all the boos and all that stuff. And then it was like, okay, I looked at the replay. I didn't even see Dak did what he did.
Right. We didn't see that until the lightning delay, actually.
I was just like, man, what happened? You was having that much of a bad day, my boy? I came here to watch you, boy. Come on. Because I knew you were about to tear it up. But I look at it like, man, I wish I was out there with him. Like, that's how I feel. Because more than likely, I'd have been right there with him, talking my stuff just like him.
You're
But
like
then-
diving in front of the spit to
but
make sure that it doesn't hit Dak.
I would have seen something at least to like, come on, man, come on, no, it ain't working. Like, or I'd have been like, hey, what you doing? You know what I'm saying? I don't even know if it would have even played out like that, because Dak would have had to say something to me. He wouldn't have had time to spit.
I like that. Well, listen, like you were a very good agitator yourself.
Yeah, he would have been talking to me.
Did you feel like tip of the cap to Dak for like getting Jalen Carter to do that? What did you think of the way, once we saw the replay, Dak coming over, talking smack, spitting on the
like
ground, and then smiling like he was baiting it? Right?
He was baiting him. It looked like he baited him because he had to laugh afterwards.
Yeah, the laugh.
He spit it down.
And I gotta say, like after the game, when he's like, "Oh, I spit like 10,000 times during a game," that was, I mean, give me a break.
Like, come on, man.
You did a good job, probably, but like, don't pretend like you didn't do that on purpose.
Because the smile came right after. It's like you knew right after. But yeah, he got him, and I felt bad because I was like, man, I wish I could have been out there with him. But I know for him, he has to make sure that he's a professional at all times and take it out on him. I would have tried to use that as fuel. Like, okay, that's how you playing, But I know it's a good learning lesson for him.
But I imagine there's so much pent up aggression and energy for the first game of the season. Right, like you've spent all off season getting ready for this, and we've talked about this in the past. Like the switch that you have to make as a football player, especially a defensive football player, from like living your life every day, being a dad, to like then getting on the field and like you have to be your most violent self. Like, I don't know. I'm sure that was a part of it, but also, I mean, as his teammate, you got to say like, let's just not be spitting on guys.
I know, just don't. Man, I know it's the worst thing you could do to somebody. And if Dak did get him to, he spit on the floor, whatever it is, taunting him or whatever, it's more of, man, you know what? All right. Because you ain't about to get me out this game.
Yeah.
And I know moving forward, Jalen Carter's going to always think about that now. But it's just a good learning lesson for him. We all wanted them to see him play, especially that first game against Dallas. But, man, I know he learned from it, and I'm ready to see him this week.
Does something come to mind as like the most disrespectful thing that someone has ever done to you on the football field?
You know what? The most disrespectful is people trying to punch you under the pile, all that
Okay,
stuff, like
yeah.
grabbing stuff under the pile,
Right.
and boy,
Like in the nuts? Like,
yeah, and you wanna punch on, you wanna throw a little punch, but
Yeah.
it's more, okay, all right, let me get on that side, DB,
Right.
DB, let me get on the left side because that's where he at.
But do you even know who it is if it's the pile?
Well, I'm a guess, and I'm gonna take it out on somebody. I'm gonna just talk stuff because I know it was somebody, and I know I'm gonna try to. You would know a little bit.
Yeah.
You would know between the.
You'll see it in their eyes afterwards that
yeah.
they're like, like they got away with something.
Yeah, or maybe they start talking stuff to you right after, saying, "Yeah, you ain't like that, did you?" Or whatever. Because I promise you, man, I don't. That's something that'll get you punched for real. But you gotta hold yourself because you're a professional. But because you know how that feels. That ain't a good feeling at all.
So back to Jalen Carter. You talked about like you're the one I came to see for this game. Do you feel like the way that he plays, like he's got that energy? How well does he use it? What makes him special in your mind?
Well, I just feel like for him, he's strong, fast off the rock. He got a nice little, like he just a little slippery, for a big boy. And one thing I would say, like he play every down. I mean, he make big plays.
That is crazy too. Like, yeah. How much he plays.
I got much respect for it. I just want him to just continue to keep working hard like he doing. He got such a great situation going on for himself. You're gonna make mistakes. He's young right now, but I'm not making no excuses. You gotta be a professional. You know what it looks like because he's been around us. He's been around. Like, man, you're gonna have to take stuff on the chin sometimes, but the way you handle it is for one, practice hard because it feel great when coach ain't got nothing to say to me in meetings after I did practice, going against Lane, beating them a couple times, letting them know, like, oh yeah, I still got it. And so it should be something that should motivate you to make sure that you working to be the best version of yourself that you can be every day, even when you don't have it, because other people watching. They watching, man, and he the best player on our defense. If that's what you want to be known for, that come with that. People gonna watch you and they gonna want to see how hard you work, and they gonna talk to their people like, man, well, he good, but he ain't no hard worker, or he good, but he worked. I see why he got what he got. So it's like, what side of the coin you want to be on when people talking about you.
And do you see from having been around him that he has those habits, that he works hard?
I think he's building those habits. He's got the importance of knowing, like, I gotta monitor this. I gotta make sure that I'm getting stronger during the season, because you lose all the stuff you did off season because of all the work that you got to put in. And if you're not keeping it strong and worked out, you're gonna lose it. And for him playing every play, I need it. I need to have it. I need to make sure I'm in the best shape I can be. I gotta make sure I'm putting my hands around people's necks, letting them know that it ain't that type of day. Because that's all it is. It's whoever gonna break who gonna break first. And yeah, Jalen Carter, man, he got such a unique opportunity right now, and I hope he just continue to be better, because you don't want to see nobody that had all this opportunity and let it slip.
So let's stick on the defensive side of the ball. Not a great first half. They gave up a bunch of points, but then bowed down in the second half. What did you make of the defensive performance as a whole?
I think they all stuck in there, held it together, made the plays they needed to. We had some drops in there for sure, with CD dropping 3 of them.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, being honest, the dive one is a 50-50.
Tough one.
That's the toughest one.
Plus, Q dropped an interception, so like it goes both ways.
Yeah, because Q definitely did drop the interception.
Yeah.
I know that for Q.
I know, poor Q, man.
Them hands.
He's just got to be getting killed by his teammates.
And
right?
I know that he gonna keep getting on that jug. He better be getting on that jug, because
either that or just give him like some cement blocks.
I was like, man, that was the first time it could have been like, well, at least I know he ain't doing it like he did last year.
Yeah, I know.
Now he catching them, but man, everybody, that's the first thing people want to say. Oh man, he got to work on them hands again. That's Q. But I think that Q is doing a great job. He had a great camp. He's man, somebody
great
that
camp.
You better stop playing with him, because he gonna catch one of them.
Yeah, yeah, you're not kidding.
But yeah.
And then like you talked about how many snaps Jalen Carter usually plays. I mean, those edges. As a former edge guy, Nolan and Jalek's playing a ton of snaps. How tired do you think they were first game of the season?
Oh, they sore. They were sore. And I want to.
Where do you feel it? Week 1, where do you feel it?
You feel it like in your arms, like like elbows, more because it's all this. It's
Okay.
all.
And you haven't been going full. Yeah.
Well, you have been, but not like to the strength of now everything matters and everything counts towards I'm trying to get this sack. I'm trying to get this tackle for loss. I'm trying to just help the team the best way you can on whatever your motivation is. But yeah, it's been funny just sitting back and like, man, I'm so happy I ain't got a Monday or a Tuesday. Trying to get my body back right for Wednesday, because Wednesday is the first day of the week that we getting ready for the new team.
Right.
And that's when you really
So it's like you miss Sundays, you don't miss the rest.
I don't
of the
miss
week.
the rest of it.
Yeah.
I don't miss the rest of it, but it's okay because that come with it. That's why I tell people you better watch what you asking for, because you don't know what's gonna come with it, and you might not like it all the time.
What towards the end of your career, when the body was a little bit older, what were you doing on Mondays and Tuesdays?
Well, I think they do a good job with the Eagles. I'll give you that. Eagles, y'all are doing a great job with y'all vets. Man, the way they do it, they take care of you and get you ready for the game. Of course, I'm
what are we
push
talking
myself.
Like ice bath, massages? What are you?
Massage. I'm already doing the ice and hot combination. Then, because you gotta you gotta be a professional about it. So I gotta do some stuff too. But on the field, when I'm on the field, my rep count, they're gonna monitor that for the year. They're gonna see how I'm doing. They're gonna say, hey man, you off today. Just make sure you do individual. Okay, cool, we do individual. And after that, everybody got team reps. I just got to get the mental reps of knowing how they're going to try to attack. And then by Thursday, that's pass rush day. I mean, everybody should be a go. That's your real work day. And then Friday is half a day. That's making sure everything is looking good. Saturday better be perfect on the walkthrough. And, man, we getting ready for the game. And that's you just repeat. But Wednesday, if you can get past Wednesday and get to Thursday, oh, man, you cooking. Because that's what I like. Some Wednesdays you don't have to go out there, and I think he does that with the vets, especially 10 and over.
Okay, that makes sense. Now, from having been with Vic Fangio last year, and the way that the defense got better over the course of the season, I think it's fair to expect that maybe this will take some time with the defense this year. Why do you think that was with Vic last year?
I think we just had everybody in the right spots, and then everybody was building to this. Because I say this all the time, but I really felt like we was more sad that it was over after the Super Bowl because of how we built to that.
Yeah.
And just think of how this game didn't look as pretty, but I'm thinking they gonna still build to that, because Vic, one thing I can say about Vic is a guy that is consistent with how he is. You might not like what he says sometimes, but he's being honest and truthful. And get your game right. You looking like what he said you looking like right now. And you might not like it because it's in front of everybody, but he will say something about himself. Man, that's a bad call right there, or that's on me. And then, but he'll get on you. Yeah, and you got to be able to take that and not take it personally, because we all are building something. And all I need you to do is trust the technique. Of course, it's a 50-50 ball. Sometimes you just didn't get it this time. And he understand that too. But I really felt like Vic was a great addition to the room, because we broke him in just as much as he broke us in. Because he talked stuff about how we worked all the time. Said, man, y'all didn't even work hard last year. Y'all didn't this. And man, we just
so what did you do to give it back to him?
We worked hard, and then we started making plays. And it's like, yeah, Vic, everything that you were saying in training camp, look what we doing now.
Okay.
And it just became a back and forth in a good way, because Vic always held us accountable. But on top of that, we always tried to prove to him that we gonna be the best defense in the league, and that's what we striving for, and that's what we working towards. And everybody, we believed in that dream, and we was working every day. And it wasn't perfect, but I felt like we had the leaders in that room to step up, and everybody like a Zach Bond who went out there and really balled, because he had that chip on his shoulder. And I hope he's continue to have that chip now that you got paid. And I know he will, because I can tell already just how he's playing.
He looked so good in that game.
Hey, that play against Miles.
Chasing down Miles.
That chase Miles down, man.
Now, you talk about someone who's going to get killed in the team room. Miles is going to be like, how did you get chased down by a linebacker?
He did it against Dallas. No, that wasn't Dallas. That was AJ Ajayi when he got hawked.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
But Miles, I don't know. He don't normally get caught. Yeah. He don't normally get caught like that. Yeah.
He was flying.
He was
I think
flying.
I think they said he was running like 20 miles an hour or something like that. Crazy.
Hey, he got it. It's on paper now.
That hard coaching you're talking about from Vic, were you always accepting of that kind of coaching, or did it take you some time?
I always had that growing up, that hardcore coaches where they just say, I wouldn't say anything, but they was hard, and if you wasn't tough mentally, it would get on you. It will make you think about it after the fact, and you will really start to feel like that's who you are as a person. But you missed the message of coach really meant this. His messaging might have been wrong on certain stuff, but I just didn't take it personally. Yes, I did. I took some stuff personally
Early on?
but they didn't know. I just was dealing with it. But luckily, I had good people around me that I could talk to and get it out with. And sometimes you don't get it out all the time. You just use it as fuel to go out next practice and take it out on somebody.
There you go.
Yeah, and so it's how you flip it, because it's always that so what, now what? It's like, so what, it happened. Now what you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? Like, you gonna go talk to him? You gonna step to him, or you gonna take it out on somebody in practice, or you just gonna fold because that's what he said?
You're gonna make, if you don't respond to it well, you're making him look right.
Yeah.
Whereas if you turn it around, you're like, all of a sudden he's wrong.
Yep. And that's where you get it. That's where you gotta get mentally stronger with yourself, because sometimes it be tests to see where you at and see how you handle stuff. And for me, it's not always perfect. Sometimes you might get a little emotional because he caught me on a good day. But and I can own when I mess up too. You got to be able to have ownership with that too.
Is that a thing where you see that some guys struggle with that when they're young?
Yeah, a lot of guys do. Everybody's mind works differently.
Yes.
And
you can't coach everybody the same way.
I can't. And you gotta watch. You gotta pay attention. That's why therapists are good at their job, because they got patience. They able to see certain things in people that they've seen before, and might throw something out there that they might can relate to. And then this is about just really listening. And sometimes, I'm learning to be a better listener. I'm not perfect at that, but because I can't expect everybody to handle stuff like I do, I just throw out my experiences. But sometimes people just want you to listen, and they don't want you to fix nothing. And as fixers, as men, that's exactly what happens sometimes. And I'm learning in those moments, like, you want me to say anything or no? Because I just sit
they
there
just
and
want to get something off their chest.
They just want to get something off their chest.
This is good therapy.
My opinion on it is cool, but I ain't got to elaborate on, like, well, you should do this and all that. It's like, you ain't got to tell nobody what to do. It's just more of, hey, man, I'm glad you shared that with me. It's safe with me, and you're gonna be all right. You're gonna figure it out, and that's all it is.
That's wise.
But I learned that, and because I would always want to try to help or try to fix it, and it's like, nah. Like, even with my wife, it's the same thing. Sometimes she just want to just talk, and I'm like, okay, and you good? All right, well, let's keep it going.
Yeah,
because I don't know. I can't. I ain't trying to fix it for you. I'm trying to just let you get it out. You ain't like that today? All right, bet.
Are there things around the house that she gets on you for?
Yeah. First thing you walk in, shoes go over there. Everything got a place.
Okay.
All that stuff. It's cool because I know this already. But this is my house too.
Yeah. But
I have fun though. You know when to have fun with those moments. But I'm just saying that'll be my little joke too to her. I'll be like, but this is my house too. Yeah. This your half over here. I'm gonna stay on my side.
Yeah, for me it's like putting things on counters that don't belong in. Like if I put my keys and my wallet down somewhere where they're not supposed to go, like, well, that's where I want to put it.
Yeah, it's like I just came in. I was looking for you. I was looking to give you some love, give you a hug.
Yeah.
I just dropped them down because
that was
the
secondary.
First place.
Yeah,
that's it. But the first thing, I was coming to you.
I agree. That's very funny.
Yeah. Ashley's Labor Day sale is going on now, and you can shop now and pay later with 0% interest until 2030, only at Ashley. This Labor Day at Ashley, the deals work harder than ever. For a limited time, take home the furniture you love now and pay over time with no interest financing until 2030. That's right, style, comfort, and savings without the wait. But hurry, this offer won't last. Celebrate Labor Day the Ashley way. Stop today and enjoy no interest till 2030.
All right, let's get over to the offensive side of the ball now, BG, from this game. And I mean, Jalen Hurts, I thought was awesome in this game. You saw him as a scrambler when there wasn't much going on downfield. I think he had 4 incompletions, and 2 of them were throwaways. One of them was a drop. Like, I feel like you, as a veteran, are a little closer to Jalen Hurts than some people might expect. Why do you think that is?
You know what? It's the consistency you got to have in relationships, period. I'm not trying to be nobody that I'm not. I'm out here, really just trying to love on the family. I feel like, people in different places in their life, and, he just gravitated to me because of just what I brought every day. And, man, like I remember just even like a player always used to get on me, man, why you FaceTiming the wife and them? Didn't you just see them?
Right.
It's like, yeah, I get it, but man, you don't know when it's gonna be your last one. So I always, every time I'm thinking of, like, I'm just always about those little things. And I love just calling my wife and calling my baby girl and baby boy.
Yeah.
Whenever they at home, because they know I'm at a cool spot for them. I'm at the Eagles facility. I'm playing ball. I'm hyped because everything that I wanted to happen for my kids has happened where I want to see me play as a player. So I want to maximize it. But I think that he just seen that consistency of
And
family
that you think
life.
that resonated with him?
Yeah, and it just resonated, man. And even now, like, I just want to be. I've learned how to be a better friend, being a friend to him, and on top of that, to other friends. Because I was a guy that didn't really hit people up as much because I'm always moving around. And
Family
when I
first,
did,
right?
when I did think about them, I didn't act on it like I should have.
Sure.
Now, if I think about somebody, I call them, be like, okay, because I know I forget. And that's one thing.
I feel that very intensely.
Oh, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not like I don't think about people. It's just sometimes I don't act on it at the time I did, and then it just go away.
And you also don't, even if you think about it, you don't want to be an inconvenience. Like, well, I'm not going to just call this person out of the blue. Like, what if they're doing something? And then by that time, when you don't do that, the moment has passed and you forget and you don't hit them up.
Yeah. I just say, dang, I forgot to hit them up. And then sometimes you do hit up somebody and they be like, man, I was just talking about you. How crazy is this? And you hear a story like that and it's like, it was meant. You just feel like that was perfect because I needed that conversation with them. Sometimes you on there for 40 minutes. Sometimes it could be a quick little 5 minutes and be done. But happy to hear from you. Make sure everything good. Because your friends everybody going through something. And you just never know. Just like your presence. Like you say, my energy is good. So I'm trying to pass on some good energy. I ain't trying to be that friend
that's a gift.
I mean, and I feel like we all got them. We all got gifts. And I feel like that's one of my gifts that I want to make sure I maximize and pour more love into others, especially even if they don't need it. Sometimes you might need it for later.
And so what do you think that you know about Jalen that people might be surprised by? What do people not understand about Jalen?
That he don't care about none of that stuff y'all talking. He uses it as fuel, just like what I'm saying. Like, we use it as fuel because he gonna be him regardless, and he can stand 10 down on it, where it's like, okay, I know I got to go through this rough patch of what people feeling of me as a quarterback.
Straight jacket and all this stuff, yeah.
And one thing I would say that he just stick to his script of what it is, even when it gets hard. And, he adjusts where it needed to be adjusted. But I feel like he is a guy that go out and have that regimen that you want as a quarterback. Try not to get rattled. It's about winning at the end of the day, and that's what it's all about. If he don't win, that's when they can talk even more. If we battling about who's the top quarterback, that's for y'all to talk about. But for me, I'd rather sit around with a ring on my finger and get these wins over who was the better quarterback. Because when you look at even this week, I don't know how much was it. What's the name? Had 115, but won the game. The Bengals. Burrow. It's like, he won the game, so I know he's happy he won. He know he can work on some other things, and every game is not going to be 200-something like Danny Dimes and the Colts, playing against Miami. Well, I don't know how Miami got that bad, but they look bad.
He never did that to you.
I know, he never did that, but good for him. You know what I'm saying? So, but you do that and then you lose still, man, it sucks.
But it is one thing to say that you're all about winning, as a
Yeah,
quarterback.
he's all, and that one thing.
It's another
yeah.
thing to truly do that and
Yes.
believe that. What are the ways that Jalen does that?
Well, Jalen just does it with his regimen of making sure he's focused on what his main things that he need to focus on, and that's your mom, your dad, all, your family, and then your wife, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? And everybody else just comes second. Like the job itself, that's the second part, and you make sure that in that job you make it about just what we need to get done, what I need to be as a leader, who need what. If I need to give a little more over here, I will. But this is my regimen of every day. When you see me, this what you see every day, consistency. And of course, that's a lot of pressure, but I think that's what he likes the most. And a lot of people don't get to see that on a daily. They just see him out there working, and he win a certain way, and it might not be to everybody liking because he didn't throw for however many. And it sucked. Other guys, we won, but you might have not got the stats that you
Right.
want. You know what I'm saying?
That's a hard thing.
That's hard.
That's a hard thing.
As a quarterback, you got to take all that in, and you got to hear that noise. And then you got to stay consistent. That's one thing I like about Jay is that he don't care about that. We won.
Mm-hmm.
Next game, it might look different. You might get everything you wanted, and it might make up for the first game or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Did you see that in him right away?
I seen that in the regimen. I seen in him from day one, but everything else kind of came as I stayed around him. And
there's the classic in the 2023 season. As you guys are going to overtime with the Bills, and you're mic'd up, and like, you must not know Jalen like I know Jalen.
Oh man, that's it right there. Because Jay, he want those moments. He want to have those moments where it's the last drive. I need to make something happen, and it's win or go home. And man, he's been through a lot. He's been battle tested, I feel, because to get benched in a big game like it was, and then
it does feel like he carries that with him.
Yeah,
right.
To fuel him, right?
Yes, yes. It's like
don't forget
everything that has come after that is to prove who he is after that happened.
Yep, and that's exactly why I feel like you don't know why you go through certain things, but you always see it later where you like, man, I'm so happy I went through that because this wouldn't have happened if that didn't happen. And that happened for him to get him ready for this moment right here. Because I've been through the worst with this. Why I'm tripping over this?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you play those little games in your mind of your experiences of what you've been through. And it's really making sure that you stay consistent with that, because sometimes you don't want to hear that. Sometimes you be like, man, I know I'm going through that. I've been through that, but this different. It's like, no, this was harder though.
Yeah.
But now you start trying to play it because you want to feel sorry for yourself. You really do. You want to try to have a reason to feel sorry for yourself. It's like, nah, let's put in the work. It's okay. It's not as bad. Today is just not as so good day. I don't know what tomorrow gonna be. It might be. I might feel a little better about it once I sleep on it. But sometimes people react emotionally when they need to have a little logic to the situations that they be in. But it's not easy at times.
All right. Well, something tells me we're going to have a lot of opportunities to talk about Jalen Hurts as we go through the Unblocked podcast this season. Let's talk a little bit about what retired life has been for you, BG. And like, was there a point along the way as you were going through the offseason where like something sort of hit you that was like, man, I didn't know this was going to be tough?
Yeah. Retired life has been already just, it's been normal from a family standpoint, because I always take the kids to school, pick them up from school, certain days, because football was first, of course, because that's the job. But the family stuff is, if I can do it, I'm going to do it.
Yes.
If I could take them to school, because we start at 9 and I had them there before 8. I try to have them there at 7:45.
What do we got? Like a car line drop off? What's
car
drop
line
off
drop off. They open the door, take them out.
Is it a long line? Is it
moves,
efficient?
It moves. It's efficient, so it moves faster. And
are you getting love on the way out the door?
Bryson might say something, but Emerson so focused on running in. But when I'm done, I pick them up. That's when I get all the love. Because they excited to see me.
That's what
excited
it's
to
all, I mean,
see.
that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
That's the best part of the day.
But that's normal. Everything is normal. I've been doing that while I was playing, so now that's normal. But the other part is, man, ain't nobody calling looking for you. Ain't nobody calling saying like, hey man, where you at?
Yeah.
You know, we got off season workouts or what's your plans for the off season? Like what you want to look like, what you want to getting ready for the season, type of feel. But you just didn't have that.
One thing you hear from football players, especially in retirement, is that they're so used to having their schedule, very scheduled out and regimented out, and that is a tough adjustment to like have so much free time to yourself. Do you find that?
Yeah, that's that idle time that you have. I tried to make sure I did right with that idle time by working, because man, I've been doing a lot of stuff.
I mean, listen, we're grinding tape for this show.
Yeah.
We're doing. That's why you got to subscribe to the channel.
Yep.
Follow BG Unblocked on all the social media channels. Make
BG
it worth
_ Unblocked.
because he's putting the work in.
Yep, we putting the work in, and that's it. Going out on top has made it not feel like that you're not playing no more until the pregame of that Dallas game, and it's like, wow, I ain't playing no more.
Do you think if it obviously wasn't going to go this way given the way that the Super Bowl played out, but if you guys hadn't won, would you definitely have still retired?
I would have been back. I
Really?
like Howie.
Really?
I can't do it. I went out with an injury and we ain't win. Oh yeah, Howie, I gotta get my leg back one more time.
Oh, I like that.
And we would have had to do some talking for sure, because I wouldn't want to come nowhere else other than the Eagles.
Wow.
Yep.
I feel like that's a big deal.
Yeah, that would have.
I mean, Vic would have had a place for you, and there's no doubt about it.
It felt so right.
Yeah.
Because going out on top,
it's perfect.
it's like, man, I know I had a little more
Coming
extra.
back ahead of schedule. I mean, that was insane. And you were
Yeah.
playing at such a high level before you got injured.
Oh man, I know, and that's where it was tough, because we really had to talk it through, because I wanted to come back again. I promise you I did.
Yeah.
We probably wouldn't be sitting here, or maybe we would.
Yeah.
But I'll be playing though, and I'll just do my once a week here.
Okay.
While I'm playing on Tuesdays.
Well,
like
I was thinking about that when they signed Zadarius Smith.
Yeah.
Like, listen, they're signing a 30-plus-year-old edge rusher.
Uh-huh.
I don't know, that could have been you.
That could have been me for sure. Could have been me leading the way, but I think they did right in hiring him too. I like Zadarius. We always watch his film. Can't wait to see how you add value to the team.
Similar, I feel like in that he's like a very powerful guy on the edge, like you were.
Yep, and I feel like we got similar builds. I would say. I don't know how tall he is though. That's one thing.
He's a little taller.
Yeah, he probably. Oh, so we ain't. Yeah.
I mean, I just I think.
But he out there. He working. He violent. Somebody that I know Washburn, our coach.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Like to have in this room, and leader too. So I can't wait to see that.
So without that schedule, what is the daily routine like for you?
Daily routine now is
you're getting up early.
I'm golfing a lot too.
Okay.
So I get up early, 5:30. I cycle. I ride around, try to do 10 miles, 10 a day.
Outside or like on a stationary bike?
Outside.
Okay.
That's why I go early, so that nobody on the road.
Okay.
I got a nice little route. It's like a circle.
Early bird.
Get about 10 miles in. I'm good to finish with some jumping jacks, 100 jumping jacks straight.
100 jumping jacks.
100
okay.
straight. And, it's going to go. I'm trying to gradually go up, but I just been doing 100 because by the time I get done, I'll be like, man, let me just get this 100. Sometimes it's hard to even get 50, boy.
Yeah.
Sometimes because you just ready to, because I'm trying to beat times.
Are you trying to lose weight?
I'm trying to stay, I'm trying to manage. And I am trying to lose weight, but I want to make sure I don't want to look crazy. I want to be like, so I'm 289. I want to be like 250.
You don't want to be like Fletcher Cox, which is like, where did Fletcher go?
Where Fletch go? In a good way. Fletch look
he
good.
looks unbelievable.
He look up and
he
down.
Looks so different.
Look
though,
like
yeah.
like a basketball player for real. Fletch. I mean, hey, kudos to Fletch on that.
Unbelievable.
Because I want to be healthy. That's really number one.
Yes.
That's all I'm saying. I just want to be healthy, no matter how it look. I want to look good though, too. Because I mean, man, it's like I finally at this point where it's like, man, I'm working out now.
So you're doing all those morning workouts, but you're also intermittent fasting.
Yes, I'm intermittent
Aren't you
fasting.
starving in the morning when you're done with your workout?
Well, you got to get used to it first. It's like with anything. You got to create your habit. You got to make sure that you got to start somewhere. And of course, that first week, it's like, man, you couldn't wait till 12 o'clock get here.
12
like,
is
I'm
your
between 12
time?
and 6.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm between 12 and 6. Deuce Staley, he told me, he been on me, because you see how good he looked.
He looks good.
I was like, hey, man, what did you do? Because I know we done talked, and we go through the similar things.
Yeah.
He like, BG, you got to do this, do that. He sent me a whole little thing, and I've been on it. And, man, I was just
Shout out to Deuce.
my stomach done went down, y'all. I'm telling you. I was out here, like, my dang on, everything was.
I mean, I could go
like,
belly
my
for belly
shirt kept
with you
pulling up, all that. But now I'm listening. Wifey get on me too.
Okay.
It's tough. I'm like, if I'm gonna bring something to my wife, I know she gonna be accountable. She's my accountability for real partner.
Yeah.
So you better watch what you really.
If she tells you to hold you to something, she's gonna hold you to it.
Oh, she gonna hold me to it, and I can't cheat. You know, it's gonna be little stuff I can cheat with, but she be on me.
What is harder? Are there foods that you're trying to avoid? Is that harder, or is the not eating between 6 and
Foods
noon?
you're trying to avoid.
Okay.
Foods you're trying
like
to avoid.
what's hard for you?
Because when you real hungry, you ready to eat anything. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, nah, let's put the right stuff in your body. Let's get us. You know what else?
What's the wrong stuff that you like?
The sauces.
Okay.
The A1 with my steak instead of just eating a steak.
Yeah.
You know, with whatever, however it tastes, because it be tasting good, but the A1 just put it over the top. But the sauces, I feel, get me. The cheese with my eggs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Instead of just getting egg whites or all that, it's just making better choices with that, because the breads, the bagels, all that little stuff.
Now, are you cooking breakfast?
Well, yeah.
For the family?
Well, I'm making breakfast. Wifey make breakfast. We switch off.
Okay.
Just depends, but it's been more wifey now, because I wake them up. It's like I wake them up.
You're
I put
getting
their
them
clothes
going.
on,
Yeah,
brush their teeth, all that little stuff. And then and I got 2 of them now. Bryson easier than Emerson, because every morning Emerson is just not a morning person. And so
That's
I gotta
my
come
son,
in.
my oldest.
Hey baby, hey, it's gonna be okay. It's school time. You know, you gotta come in like
I'm
that.
carrying him downstairs.
Oh,
man.
Yeah. All that stuff. Baby boy, hey man, it's time to get up. Okay. Get up, put on his clothes, but then
My middle daughter is like, she will wake us up. She is like ready to go.
I
Like,
love
let's
that.
Let's go. Yeah.
Yeah, baby boy, he easier than baby girl. But baby girl is just be like, I gotta come in. Even when I come in nice, he still want to be mean to me.
Come on.
You
How
hear
could you be
all
mean to
You
you?
hear all the, I'm like, girl, come on, baby. Like, I got you. And sometimes I just start, I just pick her up, just put her, like, come on, you about to come right with me. And, you got to play a little bit and have some fun. And then she'll start laughing. And then once it kind of calmed down, she back to being mad again. Like, like all the hugging. You know what I'm saying?
My daughter, who will tell you very importantly that she is 4 5/6. You got to get the 5/6. She was yelling they went to a trampoline park the other day, and like you had to be 5 years old to go on the slide or something like that, and the guy wouldn't let her go on. And he's like, well, you're 4. And she's like yelling at him. I'm 4 5/6. I'm not 4. Like just yelling the guy's ear off. She recently told me that I'm her true love, which like that's, I can die happy. That's good. Like true love. All right. I'll take it. Yeah.
Love.
I mean, she knows that she's,
She know how to play it.
Yeah, she's playing me for sure.
Know how to work it.
I will be played.
Yes.
That is fine.
Trust me, you can see it. But I don't mind that, because I'm really, like, I feel like I'm going to be watching. And I'm going to hold you accountable to all your stuff. So you can feel like you're trying to play daddy, but daddy playing you.
All right, BG. Now, one thing that we can do for you, knowing all the things that you miss about being on the field, we can't let you sack a guy, but we can let you talk some smack about the team that's coming up here. And so we've got the Kansas City Chiefs. What are the kinds of things you're going to be saying to these guys? And we're going to go through the Chiefs one by one. And we'll start, you do talk smack to the defensive guys. Yeah. I know you got in trouble with Kelsey by doing it to Dexter Lawrence. So let's start with Chris Jones. What are you going to be saying to Chris Jones?
He already know what happened last time, and that's exactly what I'm going to be saying. You already know what happened last time, and even this time, man, our boys ain't ready for us.
Jawan Taylor, the right tackle. You gave it to him in the Super Bowl. What do you say to Jawan Taylor?
Hey, Jawan, you already know how I'm coming. 2 sacks today, baby, and we going to get the win. Strip sack.
We go to Trey Smith now. the right guard.
Trey Smith, you just got paid, man. They need their money back, man, after this game. Definitely going to be asking for it, so get ready.
How about the center, Creed Humphrey?
Creed, hey, man, I don't know what you was thinking about going out there on the left tackle last year, boy. That boy Jalen Snow put that whooping on you. That boy Milton, all them boys. But this week, it's Jalen Carter, man. You know you don't want them problems.
Left guard, Kingsley Suamataia.
Hey, man. I feel sorry for you, man, because it's on. Your head about to be spinning today because we sending everybody at you.
You talk more smack to the good players or the bad players?
I talk more smack to the bad players because, of course, I'm gonna talk my smack. I don't feel like but I do go a little harder, especially when we got a rook out there or we got somebody that I know that think he good but he ain't good and can't wait to show him. And it's one of them.
Well, we got a rookie left tackle for the Chiefs. That's Josh Simmons. Fresh meat here.
Fresh meat, man. We playing our game around him. We making sure that we testing him. We definitely gonna test you. So get ready.
Travis Kelce, everybody's favorite.
Headache time. He know what that mean.
That's it. We're not getting like a Taylor Swift mention in there.
You know what? I don't mess around with people wives.
Say, hey, congratulations on the engagement.
I will say
time.
that. I'll say that, but I definitely keep it all ball with them because I don't want nothing personal afterwards.
That's good. I appreciate that. Big Red. Coach
Reed, I appreciate you, man. That's it. You know, but
That's it.
Because for him, I would just say I appreciate him because we finally got one against him because man, he was at one point he was beating me every time it seemed like. And then we finally got him in 23 when they beat us, and then we got him in the Super Bowl when we seen him again.
Is it still weird for you to see him on the side on the opposing sideline?
Yeah, and then I know I ain't gonna talk stuff to Coach Reed too much because he ain't gonna say nothing back. He probably just like what he do with his mustache, like do that little something with his lips. But he wouldn't say nothing, so I wouldn't even waste my time.
A former teammate here. Backup quarterback Gardner Minshew.
Gardner, you better make sure you keep Mahomes' head in the game because you don't want to see me.
All right, let's close then with the quarterback, Patrick Mahomes. What do you say to Patrick Mahomes?
Hey Pat, I'm on that throwing arm all day. That's all day, man. So get ready to be sore tomorrow.
You did chase him down in the Super Bowl.
I did. I had to touch him. I had to get him, man, because the one against
Jawan Taylor.
Jawan Taylor.
He had a holding call.
You got the holding call.
I was watching that play last night. You ran right through him.
Oh, man. And I felt like Mahomes was right there for the taking, but I missed him. And I was like, man, if I get a chance again, I'm going to go get him. But I had to go chase him to get him.
All right, let's talk about this game. We'll close with this. Here it comes is what we're calling it. The Super Bowl rematch. What are your most vivid memories of that game? I mean, it's the last game you played.
Well, the Super Bowl, I just remember us just making sure that we didn't take the moment for granted. All week, we practiced hard, but we enjoyed ourselves and we went out and just made sure that we just did it the right way. We went out to eat with each other. We did everything that we did leading up to the game that we normally do. And then, man, we made sure practice was flawless. And I mean, when I say people was just intentional about that week, like how of any week, but that week in particular, we had a great week of practice. We really did believe that we was gonna go out and get the win, but that was so sweet to get it in that way.
Who's the best dinner companion?
The best dinner, you know what? Gotta go Jordan Davis.
Okay.
Yeah, Jordan Davis. He fun. He funny. You know, of course, me and him, we ordered a menu. We gotta try it all.
Okay. I like that. I respect that.
Gotta try it all. See what our favorites is, and he a foodie like me.
Okay. Who's the worst?
The worst. Dang, that's tough.
I mean, you're all
you
together.
know what? I just say people that leave early.
Oh.
You know, like people that leave early. I ain't gonna
It's
say
our
no
last
name.
meal together. Yeah.
I know. Like, I ain't gonna say we ain't gonna not respect your time, but it's like some people come late then leave early. Like that's the thing. Come
Too
late
important.
and leave early.
Yeah.
Come eat the food, then get up out
now
of
I
there.
know who the most important person is.
Yeah. It's like okay. So, but it's all good because I don't really judge. I'm just happy that they came out because they didn't have to.
Sure. That's fair. Okay, from the game itself, what do you remember? I mean, obviously, for you had to work so hard to come back just to play in that game.
Yeah.
What did it feel like to be on the field?
It felt great. When they started chanting my name, it was like, man, wow. After I hit Mahomes or tackled him, it was just like, man, this is my last game. like, man, I'm about to just relish in this moment. Remember going over to the sideline, sitting down on the bench. It's like, just being there, man. This is a real moment right here. This is a real moment right here. And just trying to make it last as long as it could.
Did you have an inkling that it was going to go the way that it did? You guys were going to crush them?
I felt like we was going to win. I always felt that. I didn't know. I always knew they had like little plays that could keep them in the game, and it's gonna be a battle. I went in there thinking it was gonna be a hard fought. Let's go get it. We got to earn it, because last time we was winning, didn't matter. They came back and they earned it, and I felt like it's always like that.
And so, at what point did you think? I mean, we got this one pretty well in hand.
Of course, the dagger, man. I had to go.
The dagger?
I got to go with the dagger. The dagger was the one that made sure we knew at home that it was over. And so, that's why. So
for this game on Sunday, you mentioned that 2023 game. That was a similar situation where you guys had played in the Super Bowl. You guys then went to Kansas City. Now, it was a little bit later in the season. But did you feel in that game like there was some extra – do you feel extra motivation for a game?
Yeah, especially when you lost the last time. And
so you think they will have that this time?
Yeah, I think they will have that. They will try to, for sure, have that. But I think that we still win it. I still win it because he lost. He got 2 receivers that he's down.
Yeah.
I mean, some people gonna step up for sure, but I think that we'll be a lot for him this week.
Give me one player to watch on defense for the Eagles in this game.
Jalen Carter. Gotta get it, because he ain't played that last one. He really gonna be drooling at the mouth to try to get him. Make sure that he make his first impression to get that sour taste out.
All right, well, we will be here next week, BG, to talk all about that game. We're going to be here every week during the NFL season. Make sure that you are subscribing to the channel, liking the video, commenting, all that stuff. Follow BG Unblocked on social media. How do we feel about the first episode, BG?
Man, I'm feeling good. Can't wait to see y'all. Just the reactions from everything. Can't wait to see how all this go. Just appreciate y'all listening as always, and go Birds. EAGLES, Eagles forever.
That's BG Unblocked.